Hey, what's going on, guys? I was going to shoot a video real quick about some stuff I picked up, some stuff I bought online, some stuff I've been finding at Goodwill. Um, Usually, I definitely have much more success finding DVDs and even some Blu-rays in the last like few weeks. Um, if they don't charge like an upcharge on Blu-ray. Like there's one or two Goodwills I've been going to where they don't even really bother with it anymore. It just goes to show like how Blu-ray was a advanced technology, like literally 10 years ago. So I think that some of them are stopping charging like $2 or $3 for a Blu-ray. But some games I have been finding. I found this one. Just earlier this week, actually. I used to have a copy of this. I bought it brand new, and then I never really had the patience to play this when I was a bit younger when this came out. Probably just crazy how the years keep going. Maybe 2013, somewhere around there. And then I just traded it in. I don't normally trade games in, but I just felt like there was enough of a trade-in value to just get rid of it to get my money back. And then my son's really been interested in Minecraft. We were playing Minecraft Dungeons, and he really is into like watching people play this. So it's made his week being able to play it. It seems like it's something he can handle. He is only 5, so he's like getting all nervous about it. He's like, that says it's for 10-year-olds. But doing he's having fun with it, and that's all that matters. And it's kind of like just being creative. And I was saying too, I like the music that plays is just like piano ambiance. So it's just like it's not really anything harmful to him. And anyway, but yeah, I was surprised to find that it was $1 or $2. I forget what they charge for video games, but it's crazy because like the one Goodwill I go to, you really gotta like be patient because it'll just blend in with DVDs, and they don't have like a lot of the Goodwills in my area are really not super organized, so they'll just throw stuff onto like a shelf, and they're not going to have like this is where the CDs are, this is where the DVDs are, this is where the games are. It's just all a big mess. And I have been trying to like find stuff, and then I've been selling a little bit, and I do notice there are a good amount of resellers that are coming out of the woodwork. I don't know if that has to do with people losing jobs, or they're just looking for like a side thing. I guess that's kind of what I'm doing then too. If I'll find something I can just make $10-$20 from. Some movies that I've found at Goodwill. I've been looking for this John Wayne movie for years. This is probably my favorite John Wayne movie. My dad has always been one to encourage me to watch Westerns, and really big Clint Eastwood fan and John Wayne. And I sent a picture of this to him. He wasn't familiar. I said, this is probably one of my favorite ones that I can remember. It's got a young, what's his name? James Caan. James Caan is in there. So this would have been like right around when because John Wayne was a bit older in this movie. So it's probably right around when James Caan was doing Godfather, probably in the 60s, I think. But El Dorado is a cool story because like John Wayne is like a legit gunslinger. There are some movies where he's not a Western gun for hire type of guy, but there's just I don't know, and that Robert Mitchum's a good actor from back in the day too. But anyway, I found all these movies in one stop, and I just was like, yeah, I'll get a lot of these. I wish they would like consider just giving a deal if you're gonna buy like more than 5 or more than 10, and just shave it down to like 50 cents a piece or something. Anyway, obviously beggars can't be choosers. American Legends. I'm into history. That's what my I'm a history teacher, so this type of stuff is cool. Even if it's just for me and my own kids, one day have turn it on and have them watch about old tall tales. Wreck-It Ralph. I remember watching this one time. I just ended up picking this up because I thought the movie was pretty decent when I remember watching it years ago, and my son maybe might watch it. We have Disney Plus, but sometimes it's nice to, when you find like a movie that you think your kids might be into. We have that like travel DVD thing that has a screen on it, so if you ever go on trips or something, they could have like that. Or I've never seen this movie before, but I've always seen it on like well reviewed movies. The Iron Giant, which I can't even remember if this is Disney or not. If this is I don't remember if it is a Disney movie or if it is another Warner Brothers. So Jennifer Aniston's voice is in that. I did not know that. Yeah, I know of some people that talk highly about that movie, and I never really have ever seen that before. Hercules. Whoever owned these previously, you could tell they were not beat up or thrown all around and had soda spilled on them or anything like that. But yeah, buying like Wreck-It Ralph and Hercules, I'm sure that might be at least be watched one time. I got these two movies because I actually found out about these just a few months ago. I'm teaching world history classes in my high school that I teach at, and I never even knew these existed. And there are different movies about Queen Elizabeth. And they didn't come out at the same exact time. There's definitely some year separation. So I really don't know what the storylines of them are. I just know that it depicts, both of them are depicting Queen Elizabeth. So I'd be interested in watching those maybe one time at some point. I don't get a whole lot of time with reading like I used to when I was before pre-kids versus current kids, having two kids. But this was an author that I really liked. I liked his dad's work. Michael Shara wrote Killer Angels, which is really like a very defining book about Gettysburg. And so his son would follow in his dad's footsteps and write books about different wars, a lot of them from the American perspective, American wars, and then it's historical fiction, so all the characters in the story is usually like a George Patton or a Robert E. Lee or a George Washington. So anytime I'm out and I see like Shara, I know he just specializes in making those books, and anytime I get them, or anytime I see them, I usually buy them, because if I end up getting doubles of them, I will just give them to other teachers I work with, just to be nice, or just to say, hey, I found an extra one of these. Thought you might maybe want this or something. And some of them know about that author, some of them probably don't, but. Some games that I got recently. I actually got the Guns, Gore, and Cannoli game today, so I figured I'd make a video to kind of like find a conclusion to what I'm picking up. But Immortals Phoenix Rising is a game I got at GameStop, believe it or not, which is sealed, and I had a $15 coupon and it was expiring, and I was just like, I gotta go buy something and use the $15, or else it's gonna be useless. And I got the coupon from just accumulating points, I think is how it works. And there really aren't a ton of games that I'm still wanting. There might be some specific games I'm going to go back to that I haven't picked up that are like game of the year versions and stuff like that. That won't be quite as easy, but I just figured they had these in stock. They're trying to sell copies of this because I don't think it sold quite as well. It's a good game, I've heard, but it was priced at 30 and then 15 off. I got it literally for $15. So I was just like, I'll go ahead and buy that. Here's a niche game that an obscure XC game that I ended up just getting this off Amazon. I don't think it's really going to go down in price too much more. It's not something that probably has a huge print run. So it's not like there's going to be millions of copies of this game. Came out for the Switch too. It's Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. And it's a cool side-scrolling beat 'em up with some other features of gameplay that I'm not probably real wild about, but the fighting and the side-scrolling stuff I was interested in. Definitely going to be a game that probably won't be easy to find. It's probably not going to be an easy $19.99 game you can just walk into a store and buy. I got it off Amazon, and it was reduced to $29.99. So it originally was a $40 game. When I saw it went down to $29.99, I just went ahead and bought it. And then today I got this. Guns, Gore, and Cannoli was a game that about 2 or 3 years ago, when it was printed physically by, I think, Strictly Limited. Yeah, I'm going to make sure I read that corner, their little symbol. It was a game that I really had high hopes for, and then when I played it, I was just like, this game is really fun and enjoyable. I thought it was a really well-created game, very clever, great gameplay, a lot of fun. Doesn't take itself too seriously. And then when I saw that it came out with a sequel, I was just like, man, that's awesome. And then they supposedly kind of corrected some things that were a little bit maybe off from the first one. Just a lot of the same, more. It's supposed to take place, I think, closer to World War II with zombies. And it's just a campy, fun game, like a side-scrolling shooter. And I ended up getting inside the case. So I bought the first one from them. So they sent you a protective sleeve so that both games can go inside of there. But then I also got the Switch version. I don't know if I regret buying that for Switch and PlayStation 4, but I do like the series enough that I'm happy that I have it on the go and on a TV with my PlayStation. But it's an awesome game series. You should check it out, and definitely download it on eShop, or if you can just get it for $10. It's a great series. I actually am looking forward to probably playing the second one because I've never played the second one and just jumping into it. I can't remember if I think I kind of got to be careful with having my kids around because I think they swear a little bit from what I remember in the first one, and it's definitely. When you shoot zombies and stuff, it's pretty violent and all that. But anyway, this is what I picked up, and I think I kind of like the way of doing just smaller little chunks of pickup videos. That way they're not going too long. But yeah, I will talk to you later. Hope you're doing well. Later.